quadratic equations. Now first of all, we will try to know about the solutions or roots of the quadratic equations. So how we will find the roots of and the solutions of quadratic equations. Here is the roots or solutions of the quadratic equations. Solution or roots of quadratic equations. Solutions are roots of quadratic equations. Okay, solutions are roots of quadratic equations. Okay, all the value of variables, all the value of variables, all the value of variables which satisfy the quadratic equations, quadratic equations are called solution or roots or solutions or roots, and one name is also said to be the solutions roots, and also it is also said to be the solution roots or seconds. Third is zeros of quadratic equations. Three names scissors. How many names? Three names. First, solutions, root, and zero. Three names we can consider is three names meaning so only one. So here, if in another words, if alpha is the alpha, here is the real numbers, is the real number which is a root of quadratic equations. Real numbers are roots of quadratic equations. Quadratic equations are zeros or solutions. Are zeros or solution. Okay, zeros are solutions. So what we will write here? Solutions. So our quadratic equations. Quadratic equations. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, ax square bx plus c, this is quadratic equation, standard formula of the quadratic equations. So if it's written in this form, so we can say this alpha x square plus alpha x plus alpha is equal to 0. Got it? So alpha, so x square alpha x plus 0, but this is not correct. We will, because alpha is a real number, so we will substitute these real numbers in place of a b. Okay, so alpha into value of a x alpha square plus b alpha plus c is equal to 0. Got it? This will be always be just like that. So 0. A quadratic equations. So we can say that a quadratic equations have at least two zeros. At least how many zeros? 2 zeros. Okay, so method of checking the Okay, so these are the quadratic equations. How we will know that solutions roots are zeros of quadratic equations. Now, first points, second points we will discuss here. That's method to check the method to check whether given value of given value given value is a solution of quadratic equations or not solutions. Okay, so here we will discuss methods. How we will discuss? First, we will try to discuss these methods to it's a quadratic given quadratic equations or not. So let's first of all let's p x is equal to 0. We will consider px is always be should be 0 be given quadratic equations. 0 is a quadratic given equations. Given equations. What is? So given equations quadratic equations, then equations and x is equal to alpha. What it? So x is equal to alpha. So its quadratic equations be the given value of x. Okay. So alpha is a given value of this x. Okay. So quadratic equations given value of x. So what will we do here? We will do here to check the weathers to check whether the zeros of quadratic equations. Okay, x is equal to alpha is a solution of quadratic equations or not a quadratic equations, not a quadratic equations. So here is the we will discuss the two methods. First of all, following the we will follow the two steps. Yes, here we will follow the two steps. First steps one by one, so we will follow the two steps. The first steps we will consider here that's write the given equations in quadratic form px is equal to 0. These forms. First we will write the given equations in quadratic forms. Means that's like this px is equal to 0 forms. So px is equal to 0 in this form. So we will write here. Okay, when if it not given in quadratic forms. Okay, if not given. Second question, second steps. First steps we have decided. First we will write the given quadratic equation px is equal to 0 if not given the quadratic forms. So first write here. Now put the x is equal to 0, p alpha is equal to 0. In this form, x is equal to 0 means that px is equal to 0 and px is equal to alpha given equations x is equal to alpha. So px if the p alpha if p alpha is 0, px is equal to alpha if p alpha is 0. here we will substitute this value in a given equations. Then alpha x is equal to alpha, then x is equal to alpha. So the if the value of x is equal to alpha, or it's if the value of f is equal to alpha, then it will be observations, it will then it will be a solution of quadratic equations. Okay, it would be a solutions of quadratic equations. Now we will discuss it with some example. We will take the example so that we can clearly understood it's a real meanings of the quadratic equations. Suppose that determine. So here is the questions. Determine whether x is equal to 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2 and x is equal to 1 by 3. Okay, x is equal to 1 by 2 minus and are the solution of given quadratic equations. Quadratic equations is here so given that 6x square minus x minus 2 is equal to 0. This is quadratic equations in a given form. So solutions will be or not. Okay, or not solutions, not solutions. So solutions is start here. Solutions, first of all what we will do is first let's if the value of x is equal to minus 1 by 2 and the second value is 1 by 3, so substitute as first written quadratic equations because it's compared by ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So it's in form of quadraticals already given, so there is no need to write here 6x square minus x minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, first steps we have follow here. Now we will follow the second steps. If px is equal to given here, substitute x is equal to 1 in equations, so make p x is equal to here, so makes it becomes first equations. Now substitute p x is equal to minus 1 by 2 in equations 1. This is equations 1, so substitute this value, so it becomes 6 into 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 whole square minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. Got it? So it becomes plus and 1 by 4, so 6 by 4 plus 1 by 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. Got it? So it becomes 1. So solve these equations, become 1. So take 4, 6 plus 2 minus 8 is equal to 0. Then 8 minus 8 is equal to 0. 0 by 4 is equal to 1. Okay. So first here in the form, say it's a given that p is equal to minus 1 is equal to 0. So we have substituted it 8 minus 8 by 4 is equal to 0. The p 1 by 2 is equal to 0. So p x is equal to 0. Got it? So px is given here in form of the 0. So we have find here as second value x is equal to 1 by 2 solutions. We will solve here if substitute p x is equal to 1 by 3. So got it? So write substitutable 6 into 1 by 3 square minus 1 by 3 minus 2 is equal to 0. So 6 by 9 minus 1 by 3 minus 2, take LCMs, it becomes okay, so 3, 2 minus 1, okay, minus 6, okay, the 3 2 minus 1 minus 6. So minus minus one side, uh, minus 6 minus 1 6 1 7 2 minus 7 by 3 is equal to 4 5 by minus 5 by 3 is equal to what value? You know that it's a negative forms, means that 0. Or it's you will got here, sir. This value will also gives a 0. So 1 by 3 is not solutions of the quadratic equations. So given equations is x value is given here. So minus 1 by 4, 8 by 4, so 8 by 8 is equal to 1 by 2. Got it? So 8 by 8 is equal to 0 by 4. So 0 by 4 is always be px is equal to 1 by 2 is equal to 0. But here is the negative value, not a 0, but negative value. So it always be a minus is not a solution. Not a solutions. Here is the px first is solution. So 1 by minus 1 by 2 is a solution, but 1 by 3 is not a solution. Not a solution of quadratic equations. These are the solutions we have solved here. Thank you very much for coming on the channel once again. So I'm telling you, don't forget to share, subscribe this channel so that you cannot miss the video. Okay, bye bye.